and welcome back to Finishing Strong. Today I am excited to have my middle child, Onyx, with me. And I had the pleasure of working this weekend in Baltimore at an event for autism. And as I was studying on autism and what the effects were and how people were affected, the loved ones and the person with autism, I started to think about just the subject of being normal. Like, what is normal? And why do everybody try to put themselves in a box of normal? Because that was my problem. My problem was I always I felt trapped inside of this box of being normal like everyone else. And I was trying to figure out, how do I get out of this box? But I didn't know what the box was until I figured out I was trying to be normal. But then I asked the question, who was the brilliant, perfect, narcissistic person that came up with the standard of normal? Who defined normal? But I'm going to tell you, my struggle or my challenge with breaking out of being normal was helped by my middle child, Onyx. Onyx, and if you can tell by her name, Onyx, Onyx is completely different. So we kind of battled, wouldn't you say, coming through middle school, high school, because Onyx had her idea of what she thought was her normal, and I had an idea of what I thought was my normal for her. So that was a battle for us. Can you tell us about what normal was, what our battle was initially?
I would say our battle would be when you see, as you grew up, we always grew up as, you never told us that we have to be this or we have to be that. What you did, it was like the whole house was just girly. It's all girls. So everybody was just girly. It was just, oh, let's put on your pretty sundress to go to church. Let's put on your pretty sundress and your pretty skirt. Let's do this and this and this. Whereas when I grew up, I just wanted to be like, I want to wear the mismatched polka dot socks with the striped shirt, and I don't care how does it look to everybody else. I just love it for me. So I would say that would probably be our battle. Is, come on, I just at least wanted to match. I at least wanted to look decent, and I was just like, well, Mom, this is my decent. This is me. I can't calm it down for anybody else. I have to do me. So
and you know what? You taught me a valuable lesson about doing you. Because for a long time, I really tried to fit Onyx in this box of normal. And it wasn't working. It was like we would clash every time. And I'll give you a funny story. Onyx is a senior. Yay! She'll be graduating this year. And so she was preparing for her senior pictures. And she was giving money and sent to the mall. We don't shop together as much because I don't want us to have to deal with the whole back and forth of what I think she should wear and what she thinks she should wear. So she decided to go to the mall and do shopping for herself. When I saw you right after you did your shopping, you immediately was like on a defensive. You just thought that I was going to come in and say, what did you have? How can I change it? And try to make you as conservative as I am. But aren't you proud of my response? Yes. What was my response?
I just thought I was getting my makeup done. I just was like, I was telling my sister, I was like, all right, Mom, you're going to come in here. She's going to say, where's your dress? Let me see the dress. Let me see your skirt. Let me see this. And when she came, I was just like, let me just go to get myself prepared. So when she came, I just was like, you're not going to be happy with what I got. And she was like, well, what did you get? And so I pulled out and I had like my little nice hoodie, and it was like these jeans, but it was like really cute. And I already knew how I was going to dress it up. And with my little cute heels and my senior pictures, I just knew it probably wasn't what she thought I was going to wear, what she wanted me to wear for my senior pictures that I was going to be sending to my grandma and things. So I put it out the bag, and she just was like, well, if that's what you like. I was like, oh my God. So I really was proud. I was happy that it wasn't what I thought, and I was wrong for prejudging it when you actually got really better with it.
I have learned, and I'm growing, but doing this, the event with Understanding Autism is what really taught me that stop judging people by what your standard of what you think normal is. And I just started making me realize that God said that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. We are unique. He made us for a specific purpose. He made us for a specific plan. So why do I judge myself or judge my normal on sameness? We're not supposed to be the same. We are created completely different for something completely different. And even the difference that we were created for, the bottom line is we all were created for a specific plan or purpose, but the overall goal is to be the manifestation of the sons and daughters of God. So really our goal is to be who we are individually in our own selves and our own uniqueness and our own confidence, but still to the glory of God. So I'm glad that I was able to bring Onyx with me today just to talk about just being normal. So before we do our affirmation, I want you just to talk to people, I guess, in this that's out there that's struggling with like accepting who they are, trying not to fit in or trying to fit in and are boxed in and frustrated and just want to scream because they are trying to do something against who they really are.
I would say, like, I'll give an example, but I would say really just to be yourself, because even when I was like growing up and I already knew that I didn't want to wear the shoes that match my shirt and stuff like that as my friends would wear, and I would you get dressed and you pick out an outfit to go somewhere with your friends, and I'll always have my outfit and it would just be so different from everybody else, and I realized I was just to be like when you're younger you want all your friends to match and be like twins and stuff, but I never really wanted that. I didn't want to look like nobody else. I didn't want my friends to match with me, so I would always try to pick something way different than what I thought they would probably want to choose. So they'd probably pick a pink shirt with pink shoes, and I would be like, okay, well, no, I'm going to bring a blue shirt, pink shoes, a purple purse, and we're going to wear all of that at one time, so you cannot look anything like me. And without my friends used to be like, Onyx, that doesn't match. And at first I used to be like, okay, maybe I should calm it down because I'm going out with them and all stuff. But then when I go out, I realize every time I look in the mirror, I'll just be looking at myself like, you know how when you feel like when you don't look good, you don't feel good. So that's how I felt like when I used to go out with them and I used to wear what they probably thought was normal. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't feel like myself. I felt like I was being them. I didn't feel like I was being Onyx. So then now I'm in high school and we go out. All my friends already know, well, we never know what Onyx gonna wear. So let's just not even try to guess it. I'll come and have like 5 different colors on, and I'll go out and I'll be all bubbly like, because I feel like myself. So I would say when they say like, you look how you feel, with like the saying like that, I would say be yourself, because I'm sure whoever loves you truly loves you, and there for you, they will accept you no matter what you like to wear, no matter how you like to look, and all those things. And that's what I learned from my mom. So if you have true friends or true people who love you, then they will accept you for whoever you are. So just be yourself, and then you'll feel good and look good.
Well, that's good, Onyx, because you made me think of something that I expressed when I was talking about just being different. Is what normal is your own perspective. Normal is your acceptance, your individual acceptance of yourself, and normal is freedom. So when you are accepting of yourself, you can be free to be who you are, because your perspective is what your normal is. So when you started to harness on what your individuality was and embrace it, that's where you found your freedom. Like, it doesn't matter what anybody say, because I am Onyx. Isn't that how you felt? Well, I am proud to be Onyx's mother. You have really matured into a very individual, unique young lady. Oh, and I'm happy about that. So, would you repeat after me?
Yes.
And repeat after me. I know that I was fearfully and wonderfully made.
That I was fearfully and wonderfully made.
Every difference in me was created on purpose. For a purpose. My normal is defined only by me. The earth groans for the manifestation of me. Uniquely. I am the manifested son and daughter of God today. Now believe it and know it. Thank you so much for joining me and Onyx for finishing strong today. I'm happy that you guys enjoyed this little talk with me and my baby, and I look forward to finishing strong together.